let's see if this works. This is going to be the first episode I'm going to call Commute. And I'm humming already, so that's a good sign. Those of you who've been watching know why I'm doing this. This is definitely your first video of mine that you're watching, and you're wondering what the hell is going on. Truth is that I am supposed to be live streaming a lot, but and the fact that I commute to work every day very early in the morning, and I get home very late at night. So what I'm going to try to do is, in the realm of consistency, I'm going to try to still make videos and still have this, but it won't be live. I might run them live. I haven't figured that out yet. I might not really premiere them, but like rerun them with my live filter and put my avatar in there, and that might work because then I can have some chat and people can do that. But I probably will not be involved in it. It's kind of like my sleep stream, except that it won't be me sleeping, it will be me commuting to work every morning. Yeah, so we're gonna do it like that. So I'll just talk about random stuff, stuff that are going on, and maybe even the traffic. Who knows? But we'll just see where this goes. Normally I'm listening to the radio, and yeah, right now it is 16 degrees out at almost 6:30 in the morning. If there is a chat, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope everything finds you. This, like I said, this is a test to see if I can do this. See if this is something that is viable. This is going right along the lines of what I wanted to do for my birthday. Which is what it was going to be, it was going to be a series of film videos that I was posting up. I had no intention, zero intention of doing live streams or anything like that. There was the chance of doing some live at night, but for the most part it was going to be shot video of what was happening during the day, especially on my birthday because of the craziness. And just anything that was salvageable, or anything that, like something like this video where that I would be conveying information, even though the video quality or where the video is, because I need to put in a I don't know if you can see my hand, but I need to put something here so you can actually see my face when I'm filming this, instead of down there where you can't see me at all, or you see only part of me. I can't look down, I can't see what I'm filming, so, but that might be a distraction, so this might be better to do it this way. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I have not even figured anything out yet. But my commutes are about 30 minutes, a little bit longer than that, every day. They might go into an hour. This Wrong video where, like, after 5 minutes I was able to just shut it off and say, I'm done, and, you know, wipe my hands of the whole situation. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, you're gonna get the whole commute, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. There's gonna be, you know, maybe some dead time. I don't know anything. But what this will do is this will allow me the time that I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I've had a few major setbacks with my streaming, and it's not anybody, you know, even the people that report me, it's not their fault or anything like that. I don't blame, you know, I blame them, but I try not to blame them, because I know, you know, that, you know, well, I'd like to believe that what they were doing is what they thought was the right thing to do. And I still in my heart want to believe that. I mean, because otherwise, just people are just evil. And I really have a hard time, you know, wanting that to be true. So it is what it is. It's 18 degrees out. The end of March, almost April. Friggin', this is insane to me. I hate the cold. I will say that my handling of the situation, both times, even with the removal of the video, that I just recently had, even with that removal, I'm not handling it well. I'm handling it very piss poor, and I'm hoping that I can come back from it. You know, I was on Twitter, you know, going, boo, 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 is me, and you know, people were posting shit like, you know, hey, don't bring this into other people's streams, you idiots. You know, don't bring your personal stuff. You know, people are going through their own shit, and they don't need to hear your shit. And, you know, especially heavy topics. And I'm just like going, but this is what's happening to me as a streamer. I think. I don't know. It's really bizarre, because I have a lot of freaking my own private shit going on. I have my own, you know, I have all of that stuff, and I think that I can compartmentalize it pretty well. And maybe I don't. You know, maybe I'm doing, you know, it's got a little bit of bleed through, and you know, not doing what it, you know, what I intended for it to do. Yeah, but it is what it is. I definitely noticed I think my voice is lower in my head than it comes out on recorded. So what you're listening to is actually a lot higher pitched, and I am sorry about that. And I have no idea why somebody told me that my voice is ASMR, because I don't see it. Yeah, especially after me singing the Doors songs without music. I couldn't carry an ASMR on that with that voice. No way. No way, no day. I think my voice is average. I've talked about my voice before. nothing special, nothing, nothing. I don't hear anything. Even with my singing and even my impersonations, I can hear myself in my voice, if that makes sense. Because I guess I know where in the impersonation I screwed up, and so I can hear myself in it. But some people say I do spot on impersonations, and it is what it is. And but I don't hate my voice because of the way it sounds. Even the higher pitch, when I hear the higher pitch recording. Because the funny thing is, I don't know if you know it, but I've actually recorded my voice twice, and there is an uptick. Me singing pretty much the same song. There's an uptick in my recorded voice when it's re-recorded, so it's getting higher pitched anyway. So I don't know if that's what people hear when they hear my voice, and I don't what the hell do I know? I know nothing. But yeah, so it did. I could probably listen to myself at work. They've been threatening to get me earbuds anyway, so maybe one of these days I'll get earbuds, and they don't have to listen to to actually hear my music, or if I play this, they won't have to listen to this either. But I don't really need to hear it until I'm actually publishing it. So, because I definitely know that I'm going to listen to it probably several times in the publishing process. So it's probably not worth it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pretend that this is a live video. And run it like that. Half hour is actually a really good, I have to admit, I've done several videos, especially live videos, and I know that like Twitch and even YouTube, they're banking on the longer duration because they can put more commercials in it. But as far as like watchability and stuff like that, if you have something to convey, half hour is like the perfect time to convey. And I know that I'm not. Well, it's perfect. It's the perfect time for somebody to watch, and you can deal with one subject, and you can have one focus, and you can do that. So I find a half hour to be just about right. I think it's the sweet spot for videos. So this should work out pretty good because they're going to be about a half hour to 40 minutes long anyway. I gave myself a little bit, gave myself a little bit extra time this morning, so I am actually very early to work. So it's kind of weird to do this. And today is supposed to be a short day anyway, so this is gonna be kind of interesting getting there. Getting to work this early. works out pretty good. I'm actually looking forward to it. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It is kind of weird that I don't have the radio going. One of the things that I was thinking about listening to is some audiobooks and stuff like that because of these commutes. And I just never, I don't know, after a decade of freaking commuting like this and even doing some really long commutes, I've only done the audiobooks once. It worked out really, really well. Definitely passed the time away, and I didn't do it again after one book. Talk about my beef with Twitch. I don't see it. There's nothing wrong with Twitch. There's nothing wrong with fucking Amazon either. I don't agree with their business practices. I don't agree with how not only have they treated other companies, their real competitors, but I also don't agree with how they treat their workers. I have the same feelings with Walmart and pretty much all major corporations. So that's my own personal feelings. So it's not a reflection on what people, people are like going, oh, should I not buy you something from Walmart because of it? And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not that. It's that I don't agree with it. I am, this is my statement. If you agree with my statement and you say, hey, I'm going to try to cut down or get rid of Amazon out of my life, I will support you 100%. If you don't, I still support you 100%. It's like, there's a common ground. That's the only that would be the only difference, but we don't need to have that. It's good to be freaking different. I mean, this is my value, and my values could be screwed up. I don't make any notions that I am have angelic perfect values and morals and things of that nature, because I don't. I just don't like those companies. Don't like what they did. It's like Starbucks. Don't like Starbucks. And you guys are probably saying, what the fuck do you have against Starbucks? And the reason what I have against Starbucks, one, the fact that they have been union busting and doing a really good job of it for years. But aside from their union busting, I remember being in Chicago and all these beautiful coffee shops, all unique, all different flavors. And the coffee was awful in most of them. And it was just that. Bad coffee with freaking poetry slams and artistic freaking values, and they were selling artwork on the walls. You could literally buy anything in that place, in those places. And I remember the one Starbucks that opened up, and people were flocking to it. The coffee was awful. It's freaking shit. They freaking, act like they're some French boutique or something like that with grande and latte and, venti and whatever the fuck they do. And, just fucking large coffee. Not a fucking latte. Not gourmet at all. Freaking just shit coffee. Shit coffee and freaking shit way. And this crappy ass coffee. And like I said, some of the coffee houses in Chicago, coffee was nothing to write home about. But the personality of the coffee house, that's what made it. That was what was so awesome about it. Starbucks, with their expensive coffee, come barreling through and shut down all of those places. There isn't. I don't even think there's a coffee house left in Chicago. I don't think there is. I think it's all fucking Starbucks. There were coffee houses that were there for 50, 70, 100 years. There were coffee houses that were, during the speakeasy time, and they were touting that they have secret rooms and freaking, all this other stuff. All those coffee houses are gone. Gone. The poetry slams and this stuff, they had to find a different venue. I heard they were doing poetry slams out of freaking middle schools, church freaking basements. What? Talk about going where there's bad coffee. I feel that, places like Starbucks ruin our culture. Places like Amazon ruin our culture. Places like Walmart ruin our culture. And now we're stuck. We're stuck with them. And we have to use them. That's the reason why, the main reason why I don't, I do my best not to participate in the commerce of those companies, is because I'm forced to. I have no other choice. I am literally down with the masses to be put through this ringer, and I have to spend the money that I work so fucking hard to get in these places that basically are ripping apart the creativity, the uniqueness of us as a species, and they're literally just droning us to basically where we are born, we work until we can't work anymore, and we spend our money on them for products that we probably don't need but make us feel unique. And I am definitely in the commerce area, and I definitely want to be, contributing to that, but I can definitely, I don't have to support Amazon, Walmart, Starbucks. I don't have to support these companies. That's how I feel about that. That's all I got to say about that. So it is an amazing thing. But so how much of a hypocrite do I have to be when I basically tout how much I hate Amazon, and here I am, I'm supporting. Now, mind you, I didn't directly spend any money on Twitch, but people did spend money on me. I did get wrapped up in their merchant store, and I spent a little over $50 buying 2 t-shirts from two different people who have merchant stores, which, just so you know, Amazon. Which makes sense that you can set up a merchant store in there because you're basically an Amazon merchant, under the guise of Streamlabs or whatever else it is. But you're through that, and that just kind of makes me sick. And you're like, oh no, but you're on YouTube, and it's like going, the practices of YouTube are also bad. These people aren't treating their creators properly, and the removal of my video is definitely a great example of like how to treat someone poorly. And I have to admit that I was tempted to not come back, not fulfill my promise to give this another year. And I can't stress the fact enough that my promise to give this another year is definitely not doing so hot. So it could end at any freaking time from my vantage point. And it could just be a mood swing by me. That's how bad it is for me. I could just have a bad day and quit this whole thing. That's how close I am to the end. Here I am talking about oh, what would happen if I got monetized on YouTube? Just so you know, I will make this promise. If I get monetized on YouTube by January 31st of next year, I will stay doing this. That's a promise. And the reason I can make that promise is because it ain't gonna fucking happen. Nobody's gonna even watch this video, so I can make this promise here. Not like some streamers who basically make promise like to get a tattoo or something like that if they reach a certain quota. Yeah. Going from 47 subscribers to 1,000, and going from 50 watch hours to 4,000 watch hours to basically monetize me is never going to happen, because nobody's going to even see this video. Nobody's going to watch this video. So, I mean, as many impressions as this gets, as set up as I get this done, there's going to be a few people that come in and watch this video. They're going to see the first 10 minutes of it, and they're going to stop. And I give 10 minutes, and that's charity. Charity. I'm lucky if a person sits 4 seconds in any one of my videos. My parody of Black Sabbath's Iron Man, Iron Mouse, the average duration is 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And that's my most watched video. It's a 5 friggin' minute song. Actually, I think it's only a 3-minute song. Whatever Iron Man is. Maybe it's 4 minutes. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Semantics. Semantics 15 seconds. To most people, it's 15 seconds. To half the people, it's 15 seconds or under. So yeah, me saying somebody's gonna watch 10 minutes of this video, it's like, yeah, this is the end of the video. So I can make all the promises that I want. I can say if this then that. all day long, because that shit's not gonna happen. And I'm almost at work. And I will definitely see how this does. You will definitely get a chance to see how this does later. Alright, let's shut this off. Oh, as always, I want you to have a wonderful day. I hope whatever you're doing, whenever you listen to this, whenever you hear this, I hope it is a marvelous, wonderful day. Alright, and as always, cool beans. Alright, take care.